Hello, I'm Tom Fisher. I'm the town manager for the town of Frisco. Here to recap the Frisco Town Council's meeting for March 11th. Probably the biggest thing that went on, as a lot of you know, we had a couple of resignations earlier in the year or late last year on our council, and our mayor and the rest of the council have been taking us through the process of appointing new members. At the March 11th meeting, our council bid a farewell to council members Aronson and Helenko and honored them for their service to the town. But at the same time, our clerk swore in Zach Ryan and Robin Goldstein to now serve on the council until our next election in early 2026. So we welcomed those new members and got them right into the business right away because we had a couple of items related to our housing projects on the agenda. Backing up into our work session, our council received an update on our 2025 capital projects. We've got several projects that are rolling over from the 2024 year. Will get finished up in the 2025 year. And we went through all of those, including the Old Town Hall or the Visitors Information Center, which we spent a little time on, understanding the extent of restoring that historic building, and then redoing the park that's behind it. And then leading into the 2025 capital plan, we have a lot of stuff going on. We're heavy into water projects this year. We're starting the process of rehabilitating 2 of our water tanks that are approximately 40 and 50 years old. When we do rehabilitate those, they'll last another 40 to 50 years, so that's good news. And then we'll be doing a major water line replacement this year as well. The last big item is that we are going to be connecting all of our town facilities with broadband fiber this year, as well as our water facilities. That's going to prompt some private companies to eventually come into the community and have the ability to use those trunk lines to expand out into the community. So we're working on that as well. Later on in the meeting, after all of the hail and farewells to our council members, our council considered a purchase and sale and leaseback agreement, which is associated with our low-income housing project at 101 West Main. We are, as the town, going to buy the underlying property with a $5 million grant that we received from the Colorado Housing Finance Authority. So as a return to that, that property will be permanently deed restricted for low-income housing. That will house our workforce in the future when that 52-unit project is built. But the town will always own the underlying land, which is a good thing for the town in the future. We did a little administrative cleanup work on the 22-unit Granite Park project, which is located at 619 Granite. That project has finished up. We are actually moving tenants into those units now, the 11 units that the town owns. CDOT, or the Colorado Department of Transportation, is also moving in tenants into the half that they own, or the 11 units they own. So it should be fairly full and occupied within the next couple of months. Just some other cleanup items as second readings to clean up both the 2024 budget and the 2025 budget as we enter the audit process for the year, which will finish up in the June timeframe. As always, you can contact the town council at council.townoffrisco.com. Also, they take public comment at 7 p.m. At their regular meeting on the second and fourth Tuesdays of the month.